Hello? Yeah, I'm literally 2 minutes away, according to Google Maps.
How do you always manage to get lost out of everybody?
Yeah, it's spot me down some dodgy back alley.
Is there a big eye on the wall?
Oh yeah, right in front of me.
Oh, okay. I know where you are.
All right, I'll wait for you here then.
I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, see you.
Bye.
Bye. Stay where you are. Do not move. Hands up now. Can I see your ID? I'm not sure. You are under arrest. Do you say that you're giving us evidence? Can I see your ID, please? Turn around. For what? I'm just turn around. My friend. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. Can I see turn around now! Now! Go back! Turn around! Man, that's too tight. Someone help me, please! Hold him. Shut your mouth.
Rise as the Prime Minister calls for a stronger police presence not just in London but across the entire UK. The Home Secretary recently echoed this sentiment in an interview.
The police target anyone they think is high risk, right?
Must come first,
So that's anyone with an Omniscan score higher than 8. So an Omniscan score of 5, that's considered medium risk level. So they don't receive police intervention, but they do get restriction on certain things. Public transport, for example. Ahmet took a 2-hour train journey the day he came to see me, which means he must have an Omniscan score of medium. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't be able to buy the ticket.
Omniscan aren't the police, Emily.
I've known this guy for 5 years. He's one of my closest friends.
What do you want me to do?
Air the footage. Run a story on it. You don't know how many more people this has happened to. They targeted Ahmet for who he is, not what he's done.
If I were to air the footage,
Yes.
what do you think would happen?
It would go viral. People don't stand for this type of stuff anymore.
Are you so sure? People are scared right now, Emily. And unfortunately, injustice to a stranger just isn't of much concern to people who are worried about their own safety. Nothing is as important to people than the promise of security. I don't know if you've seen the news right now.
I hope you're not about to say what I think you are.
I'm just saying, people don't know this guy the same way you do. If they're told that he's a terrorist, that's just what they're going to believe.
Fine. Do you know, I really thought out of everyone you'd be the one to understand.
How often have you seen footage like this that makes absolutely no difference whatsoever? A trending video that's forgotten about after a week is of no use to anybody. All that is, it's a problem to be swept under the rug as soon as the momentary sense of public outrage is over. The ship must keep sailing, no matter what. This is not a joke, Emily. The people whose job it is to keep that ship afloat, they'll do anything to people they think are responsible for trying to sink it. Emily, airing that footage, it's not going to do anything. You know that, right? You're just gonna get yourself hurt.
If it was me in that video, you'd do something. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Heidi.
You're welcome. So you said this was for a university assignment?
Yeah, so we have 2,000 words to write about a topic we're interested in. And I'm such a nerd for, computers, technology, so I thought this would be the perfect company to write about.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Would it be okay to record the interview? It won't be submitted or anything, it's just to help me write my assessment.
Yep, sure. Go ahead.
So, what would you say is the main responsibility of Omniscan?
Security. I mean, we have a lot of different responsibilities, but if I had to pin it down to just one, then yes. We work closely with the authorities, so we have a duty to ensure public stability. Our cameras are out there to make sure people feel safe and give them a bit more ease of mind.
So what does Omniscan do to help keep up with the rise of terrorism?
Well, we're always improving our surveillance systems. And right from the start, AI has been a massive part of that. It's always evolving and improving. Our algorithms now actually have the ability to automatically recognise certain types of behaviour. And it's only going to get more sophisticated, so in 10 years' time, who knows what we could achieve. I think that sometimes preemptive action is necessary. Undesirable behaviour can't be ignored forever, and if we keep turning a blind eye, then we become complacent. And then things can very quickly spiral out of control.
I couldn't agree more. So what sort of things would the algorithm look out to target people?
Essentially, we're looking for patterns, so behaviour seen in other high-risk people.
And these will be used to help prevent terrorism?
Yeah, already has been.
So what kind of things do they look out for?
Essentially, we're looking for anyone who poses a threat to public safety. So, has that person committed a crime before? Are they in an unusual area? Have they been interacting with other high-risk individuals? And usually we're never too surprised with who ends up being flagged as high risk. The vast majority of people don't even realise the cameras are out there, but at the end of the day, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
So identity plays a big factor in who they target?
Yes, identity is an important predictor of crime. We do account for it.
So, age, race, nationality, they're all things you look out for?
Yes, all of that goes into the algorithm. In fact, the massive benefits the police have had from it is how the company's managed to expand from China to all across the world. We've now secured contracts with 28 European governments.
And this profiling of ethnicity and race, that's something that's being used?
I think we may be getting slightly off topic. What exactly was your essay question?
What? Sorry. How does Omniscan... How does Omniscan aid its authorities to help prevent terrorism?
Well, that sounds very interesting. But I'm afraid that's all the time we've got, so I think we should end it there.
Okay. Okay then. Thanks. Tim will never guess where I've just been. The Omniscan surveillance office. I pretended to be a student, interviewing for a university, and I got it. Recorded evidence from the head of data analytics herself that Omniscan uses racial profiling in their surveillance. I've sent the recording over to you so you can listen to it yourself. It's all there.
Emily,
It proves that
Emily, listen to me. Slow down. I need to ask you something. That footage we watched together the other day, did you send that to anybody else?
No.
Okay, good. Look, I was actually just about to call you. I've been thinking. Look, I think it's just better you forget about this whole Ahmet situation.
Tim, you can't be serious. You heard what I just said. I've got undeniable proof. I'm not just going to give up.
Listen to me, Emily. I've watched the footage again, and looking back on it, I'm not seeing anything unusual. Just a standard by-the-books arrest. So I've decided to delete it, and I'm telling you, you should delete it too. I get that he's your friend, but right now you've got to think about what's best for you. Emily, don't rock the boat. Let me know when you've deleted it. I'm sorry. Stay safe. Hell, I'm not even in the office yet. What do you want?
Authorities have successfully prevented a serious terror plot that could have led to a significant loss of life. The suspects in question, Emily Colvin and Ahmet Haughey, have both been arrested for planning an attack in a public place. Police were notified after the suspects began exhibiting suspicious behaviour captured on CCTV. They have been described as committed extremists that are highly dangerous.
Fuck. Emily? Emily, come on, pick up.